We're live here at Montreal, Canada, and Gilles Villeneuve for race number 4, Night Thunder Series. As we're back here, we've trying to fix some issues, but right now GJ Trout on the pole position. Now we'll see if he gets jumped. Right now he's in the pit lane here. As I believe we fixed main technical issues here, but now on track we're looking at, this is Bailey Thompson I should say. And only 5 drivers have still left time. They have about 1 minute left to qualify. Casey Wygen on pole position in the pits with a 143.1 fast lap on the racetrack right now. Fast line Bailey Thompson going to put a 144.0. The lap did not count. I believe Bailey got X right there, excuse me. That's the only driver on the racetrack, so it looks like Pacey Wygant will be on your pole position here for tonight's race. As we're going to take a quick break during the pace lap, so we'll be right back for the green flag. live here at Montreal. And pace laps on the way. We should fix all the issues here tonight. Sorry about that. We'll take a quick rundown of your grid while we have a chance. Quick pace lap here. Spawn on kind of the back straightaway, you would say. For the Montreal 130-kilometer race. Pace Wadgen on pole position here tonight. Last position at Legacy, Texas also. Outside of him, TJ Trout in second. Jim mentioned third, Bobby Flowers fourth. Richard Ode fifth. Dean Clavitt sixth. Louis Pedro Sharp seventh. Bailey Thompson eighth. Scott Pelinsky in ninth. Angel Santiago 10th. Greg Puller 11th. Casey Ellis 12th. Christopher Pendel 13th. John Matthews 14th. That is rounding out your field here tonight at Gilles Villeneuve, Montreal, Canada's race car is offering already underway here. Pretty soon.
There should be a phone run tonight. Just make sure not to make a mistake here. Really mind the points. They go green.
Chaos behind him, but Wygen, TJ Trout makes it through. It's 3 wide Richard O on the outside lane. Turn 2, as he goes all the way down to 9th place. Trying to add turn 1, turn 2 combo there. That's a good clean doors. That's his right here, kind of. Space Wygen takes him down. Quick left-hander here. Makes a move, doesn't look like they will. Mostly seen about GoDaddy.com sign. A little note, little big section. Like a good pass opportunity if you get a good run off of that. Definitely moves can be made into this corner. Kind of gotta watch out for that little strip on the inside of the hump right there. Definitely mess up your race car, get you all sorts of loose and sideways. The DJ Trout is sticking with pace watching so far really in this race. Almost will have to lose it. Famous hairpin down the back straightaway. Wygen goes over wide, moves Trout to the inside. Wygen holds on for now. Here comes Trout. Famous wall of champions right there to go by. This Trout putting Pace Wadgen under a lot of pressure right now still. A little walking breaks up. We got Bobby Flowers in third behind them still. Didn't mention before this Trout. I was looking for him inside move there, just not able to do so. Go through turn 3 and 4 complex here. Everyone looking clean so far, it looks like. No crazy incidents so far. Everyone makes going through that first lap. This guy's going to be all about survival here. Got 30 long laps as Wygen gets a little loose there on the entry. It's got a lot of traffic to make a move here, maybe down to a little back straightaway.
Yeah, he is hunting him down, just trying to take the short way around the track. Goes to the left. Wygen closes the door. Through 8 and 9. It's pretty packed up here in these first like 6 or so cars. It's closer up in the front than it is in the final 6 cars in the field of 12.
Yeah, look at those 6 cars basically. Single follow train through the hairpin there, off the exit of the corner. I'll watch out for that wheel spin off the exit of the hairpin. Kind of like the Sonoma hairpin you see in the NASCAR series. Obviously, NASCAR used to go here in the Xfinity series, but not anymore. But that hairpin is very reminiscent of the Sonoma hairpin. Very similar there, and you just gotta watch out for that wheel spin off the exit since you're such a low gear and high revs is big on 2 wheels for DJ Trout. As here he goes to the inside.
He had a charge there. He had a run through the S's, but he had to slow down to watch it in the final corner. Just stalled out on the front straightaway.
Yeah, I believe we do have at least one pit stop here tonight. So we got a little Wilson contact. Louis Patel Sharp right there behind Jimmy Minch. Bailey Thompson right behind her too.
These drivers do have 50% fuel tonight. 71.
Oh,
Almost.
sideways Sharp saves it. But Thompson has to go
Great
through the
save.
grass. That might be a slowdown right there. Looks like it will be. Thompson will have to serve that slowdown. But Trout still in that lane. Wygant pull away. As Flowers also, you can tell there he's pretty good on these road courses too. First one of the season as the top 6 kind of spread out a little bit here on lap number 3. Go through the hairpins, you see all that. That kind of a backfire right there. These guys are shifting out in the gear. Down the
Through 3
back
laps.
they go.
Wygant has just not been able to take off Trout. He has done a great job of keeping up with our race leader here.
Yeah, and Wygant, he's been a great defender so far. Trout probably had some opportunities that he couldn't maybe took. But Wygant really not letting him do much. As here comes Trout with another good run off the wall of champions on the last corner. Oh, that's Bobby Flowers. Yeah, I think he hit the outside wall in the wall of champions, and he has major right front wheel damage. He was completely destroyed. Just take a replay of that one. And I'm guessing the wall of champions took out Bobby Flowers. It looks like it did.
Ooh.
Hard impact for that 34 machine. Definitely got to take this faster fair.
Yeah, went too quickly through the final chicane there and just hit the wall.
Ooh, that was a hard hit right there. Unfortunately for him.
Yeah, luckily it's early in the race. I mean, he is second in points, 24 behind.
I think Bailey Thompson blown up right there. Slow out, off of the corner. Off of a 2, I believe that was, yeah. Just got that wheel spin right there. I was kind of talking about low gear. Just revs it up and around. Thompson goes. That's going to be a blown engine. Have to slowly make your way all the way back to the pit lane. Same with Bobby Flowers with the broken left front. I was able to drive that race car well enough to even keep it somewhat straight. I mean, clearly he's in the grass, but still very impressive. I think actually both of those wheels might be completely broken.
No cautions here for today, so Flowers is going to take a real hit in points, being second, 24 back from Wygant. He's 15 ahead of Jimmy Meek and DJ Trout in 3rd place.
We saw pass Lily put her sharp guy around Jimmy Lynch there in the hairpin. Missed that one, but they're way too wide for Jimmy Lynch. Sharp just sneaks on her way through. Up the 3rd for Lily put her sharp. DJ Trout, Pace Wygant still. Fast the field so far. Trout has Wygant put a little bit gap on DJ Trout there, but still only about half a second between these two drivers.
This top 6 slowly starting to pull away from each other here. Trout almost in the wall there. Using every bit of racetrack he can get.
Yeah, I'm not sure if these drivers will have to make 2 or 1 pit stop here. 50% fuel, very low fuel. These cars about 9 gallons, and we'll see if these guys have to make 2 stop or 1 stop race. But they do have enough tire sets, I believe, to make those 2 stops. So, no problem there. Tires will be no issue at least. Bobby Flowers makes it to pit lane. As Thompson stopped on the backstretch, completely blown up.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
Not gonna probably make it back to pit lane. As their leaders are gonna be coming down the back straight here pretty soon. As maybe side by side here off of the final corner, final hairpin, I should say. Down the back straight away they go. Trout just not able to get enough drafts from Pacey Wygant. There's a little bit of draft in these cars, but just not enough to make a move. Wygant goes really deep, might be compromising his exit a little bit. It looks like he does. Trout gets a way better exit. As here comes Trout. Look to the inside. Wygant blocks. It's a left-hander up ahead. Wygant blocks his left. A great move for that 0-0 machine. Whoa, Trout's in the inside lane. No, he won't. He's just going to stay behind that 0-0 machine. Right with the back
Gives the bumper.
Looks like he's to his right side now for a right-hander. But it's going to be right and then left-hander. We'll see who has the advantage, though. Off the exit of the corner. Trout gives up the entry. Wygant, I think, made a mistake there. It's a bad exit. Trout still on the back bumper of Wygant.
They both went through the grass there.
As Trout going wide to the inside. He's going to be in his left lane here for left-hander. Wygant overshoots a little bit.
He is tired of being behind Wygant. Just wants to try to make something happen. Just to be side by side. Been making a lot of moves, but it just hasn't worked yet. Wygant's just making that car so wide, or Trout's just having to back off just to make the corner.
Trout doesn't get the best entry, but he gets a way better exit than Casey Wygant in some of these corners. Wygant might be overdriving that entry a little bit. Maybe in these next few laps he's going to be using up his tires. That could be an issue once his tires start running a little bit.
Trout's been able to make his way to the inside, as we've seen, but he's just never had enough of a run to really pass Wygant. He's only been side by side with him.
Doesn't get the greatest exit off the wall. Champions, the final chicane. Down the front straightaway they go. Still, pretty much nose to tail, a few car lengths in between them. Trout with a good entry there, right on the back bumper. Wygant might use the bumper here. He's all over the back of that 0-0 machine.
Spirito Sharp closing in on these front two as well on that 71 machine.
Let's go out. Like you said, Sharp just kind of close the gap a little bit. The lap time wise has been pretty much the same. Sharp last time was about 3 tenths quicker than our top two, but I think strategy might be an important play here. Once we get later into this race, it looks like Wygant, another bad exit for him. I think he might just be mirror driving here, and that's why he's messing up those entries. But Wygant, like you said, making those, like you said earlier, making his car very wide. Trout goes crossover sideways on the entry. Locking the brakes up. This is inside quarter panel now. Ooh, Trout gets a bit loose. Doesn't have the grip off exit. Wygant pulling way down the back straightaway.
Yeah, it's really going to. The gap is widening now. Trout's usually able to stay within a few car lengths, but not this time. Trout seems to be better than Wygant through the first few corners of this track as well. So he is already right there.
Yeah, he seems to get a really good chicane off the final corner. Good battle here for 8th place at Igor Santiago and Richard O. Santiago goes way too deep in the hairpin, goes way wide. Richard O probably going to get by, and Scott Praninsky. Angel Santiago gets back going, but we have a good run on Scott Praninsky down the back.
Yeah, Ode started 5th place, and he's down to 8th, so not the start he's wanted here so far.
Yeah, he struggled there early in this, basically the first point. He dropped all the way down to 9th place, I remember. Right now in 8th place, you know, still long race to go, only 8 laps into it. But we gotta make up some positions here somehow. But look at who's coming into the picture here. That 71 machine. Really pretty sharp. Slowly closing gap on the race leaders right now. Oh, one car through the grass. I think that was a Casey Wygant. He cuts the grass here. He's going to have a slowdown penalty, but Trout gets loose off exit. You got to be careful here if you're Casey Wygant. You got to serve your slowdown, but you have to do it, I guess, a smart way, as he looks like he really backs up the corner to the hairpin, trying to serve his slowdown. Kind of cheesing the little system there, you know. You're able to kind of slow down a little bit more on the entry and serve your slowdown, but it looks like he did so successfully here in Trout still behind him as it's a 3-car race now for that race lead. Trout with another great exit off the final chicane. Trout just seems to really like that corner there. It's such a great run off the exit. All over the back bumper, Pacey watching yet again. We've seen this many times. He's now to the inside, door to door. He might be able to clear him. Going into turn 3 here, side by side. A little bit of contact on entry. Wygant keeps the position for now. Wygant holding on to his life right now in that first place position. As Trout has been attacking him all race long. Not letting him any time to breathe right now. And so here comes Sharp now in contention here.
Oh, Wygant a bit loose off the corner, so is Trout. Both of these drivers, top two, might have just used up their stuff battling each other early on, allowing Sharp to pull in.
Yeah, I really do think that might be the case here. I mean, they're still really quick compared to everyone else. I mean, Trout down pit lane. They both go. Oh, Sharp also down pit lane. So it looks like this could be a 2-stop race here. I was kind of speaking that earlier. We'll see how the good entry they got.
You know, Trout was looking to the inside. I was thinking he was trying to make a move, maybe.
I overshot the corner big time there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it's like making a pit stop here, so it will be a 2-stopper. We'll see how that plays out, though. Pacey Wygant, Jimmy Minch stay out. The top 4 are really much gone from the rest of the field right now. Ollie Lowers wrecked earlier in the 11th, right there, 1 lap down. He was up there with them with the Wall Champions, got him. Took out his really chance of winning here tonight. DJ Trout off of pit lane. Looks like it was a 14-second pit stop for both of them, so they took 4 tires there. We'll take a few most likely. So every 10 laps, we're going to be expecting a pit stop here. We'll not be surprised if Pacey Wygant comes down pit lane here this time by either. Take those 4 Goodyear tires.
Yeah, he's usually had a different strategy than the rest of the field throughout his time here on Aileron in various series.
Off the hairpin he comes. Most likely coming on the pit lane this time by.
Do seem to have a battle around Richard Ode right now. As Wygant goes down pit road.
Angel Santiago, Richard Ode, side by side. Scott Kolinsky there too. Let's see where DJ Trout comes out relative to Pacey Wygant once he comes out the pit lane. Wygant not in his box yet. As Jimmy Minch stays out another lap. Wygant gets in his box right now. Can't really see it because the NAPA sign right in the way, but there he is. As there's DJ Trout coming out the final corner, coming across the line this time by. Think about here, Jules Villeneuve though, you cut the first corner basically, come off of pit lane, so he might have the lead right now. It's gonna be really tight off of pit road exit. Looks like DJ Trout and little sharp jump. Pacey Wygant off of pit lane. 1 lap sooner really makes that big of a difference. Or still nose to tail pretty much as you can be on the road course. But Wygant has a little cooler tires, slid a little bit there. There's 1 lap pressure tires in these guys. We'll see how big of a difference that makes. Some racetracks, it makes a huge difference. Road courses, maybe not the biggest difference in the world, but I mean, it's slight difference and slight edge to Casey Weiger right now.
Yeah, it just seems really hard to pass today. Trout just tried so much, but he just could not get around Wygant. So I just think this race is really just about track position, especially with the gaps between all these cars.
Yeah, like you said, it's gonna be probably mostly based off track position. I think also a little bit of strategy-wise. I mean, we saw how big strategies played a factor right here, jumping up a few positions. Now DJ Trout has clean air. He can push as hard as he wants, and he's actually pulling away from these two behind him. He's able to get such a good exit off that final corner compared to the two behind him. I mean, you saw how much faster he was than Casey Weiger in those last few laps. Jimmy Minch staying out another lap. Is he maybe trying to do a one-stop race here? It would be a strategy call for that 94 machine. So DJ Trout spun around off of two there. He missed it. And now there's a side-by-side battle for second as Casey Weiger now takes back second. And once this cycles out, he will be the race leader. So let's take a look what happened there. We will focus on the battle further back when that happened. So we'll see what happened. I think maybe just a cell spin off of two. Oh no, a little contact there. Sharp got into the right rear of DJ Trout. And I'm not sure if she was trying to make a move to the inside or just didn't expect him to check up that much. But now he has a 3-second gap between him and 71 machine.
I'm just talking well about him too. A bit of an attitude there.
Because again, we have some more battling up ahead. Lap traffic also. Bobby Blowers. Sharp versus Wygant now for that top spot once Minch comes in the pit lane. Looks like Jimmy Minch staying out another lap maybe. We'll see what he does this time by. Looks like he'll dive down pit lane this time. Looks like it will be a two-stopper for everyone in the field. We're almost halfway through this race here. It's been a pretty hectic one. We've seen a couple comers and goes. I mean, Sharp was kind of falling off early, but then she comes back and fixes it.
And luckily for Trout, he's not too far back, only about 3.5 seconds. Sharp cuts the torso over there. Better set of corners there for Wygant. Down 10 here. No Trout struggled so much trying to pass Wygant, and now Ghetto Sharp has to deal with the same thing. So Trout 3.5 seconds back from these leaders. Then the next person is Jimmy Minch, who just pitted a lap ago, 15 seconds back. So these leaders on a different planet right now.
Yeah, it's not really close to between fourth and first, but top three pretty much still in it. I would say Trout, he has enough speed to make up that time he lost, spinning off of turn 2. But Wygant continues to put those lap times in like he is. Trout, I just don't think he has the tire. But that spin also wearing out his rear tires also not helping the 30 machine at all.
Yeah, he seems to lost about half a second there the last time by, so. He's approaching halfway here. Pedro Sharp last week at Texas finished in 16th place. A great recovery here. Been running consistently inside the top 3 throughout the race. Second right now. So about half the race left.
Yeah, Wagen's
Already been an eventful first half.
already pretty eventful. We've seen leader spin out, a couple of strategy cars. But Wagen not pulling away yet too much. Trout still in the background there. Has an opportunity to pounce if these two start battling. Wagen got a bit loose there off the chicane. See how when he decides to pit here, will it come out 20 or 21? And about one lap longer than the 2 drivers behind him. Not sure that would be the best strategy this time around. I just want to pit a little bit earlier at that tire range and try to pull away. But Sharp not letting him pull away too much. Going with him about half second. Those 2 drivers. Trout still about 4 seconds back. Hasn't really made a dent in these top 2's gap.
Pedro Sharp sends it in there on the inside lane. Not able to get it done. Just overshoots the corner a little bit. Falls back. Not too much though. Look at a car just spun a little bit. See some smoke. Richard Ode, I believe.
Maybe Anglo Santiago. Go slow. Might be Richard Ode, actually. Yeah, looks like it.
Through the grass. Might have just under brake and spun it.
Yeah, looks like overshot the corner there. I think that would be turn 6, I would say.
6 and 7.
There. Right in front of our lead pack there, too. Not sure that smoke kind of took on Casey Wagen too much, but maybe a little bit off the exit, but still maintains his race lead for now. So halfway through this one. Here in Montreal. 14 laps to go, this is not bad.
Stroud, I don't know what happened, but he's really fallen back within these past few laps. Pedro Sharp again looking to make a pass in these first 2 corners on the leader multiple times today. Not able to get it done. It's back to what I was saying, Trout really seems lost a good amount of time, a few seconds within these last few laps. He was hovering about 4 seconds back, but now is down to 6-7. We're up to 6-7. So Wagen seems to be going through that corner a little bit wider through 6 and 7. Really in turn 6 from what I've noticed. Go on board really Pedro Sharp here. if you're braking in turn of 10, just make sure you don't wheel hop or spin the tires. Getting back on the gas here. Just try to get a little bit of a draft as much as you can. I know Wyden has not been the best through the final corners here. Sarah really gains there, and she's gonna make a move in a Terminal 1 with a good run.
Look at that. Up the exit of the Wall of Champions. Side by side. Burp gets it at the line and clears into one, little sideways. And looks like we have new lead change here. Sharp takes the lead back from Pacey Wygent.
Somebody finally able to pass Wygent here.
Yeah, under
He's
green.
hungry. He's gonna do everything he can to get this lead back. 14 to go. Plenty of time. Oh, Wygent sends it in a little bit. Saw the back end kick out under braking there on entry.
Yeah, pit stop's coming up here shortly also, so is Wise gonna get diving out pit lane this lap or next lap, or will he try to stay a little longer like he did last time? Ooh, Sharp blocks up on entry, goes a little wide. Opens Wygent out to the left side lane. He's gonna be on the left side for the right hand hairpin up ahead. And clear Sharp down in turn 12.
Oh, he almost spins it.
Is it hang on for now? Is it coming off the exit of the hairpin? Side by side down the back straightaway they go. Wygent clears back for the race lead. Will Sharp make a move down to the Wall of Champions here. Final chicane.
See if Wygent will make a mistake like last time through here. Seems to be good this time. Extra cautious. Using as much of the exit as our other drivers have been today. Sharp spin sending it in on entry here. Gets done again, but it's not able to get beside Wygent. A little bump right there. But that just seems where these drivers have really been able to catch Wygent. Both Trout and Sharp is just at first section of the racetrack on the Wall of Champions, and then into the first few corners. Yeah.
Early pit stop for his third machine. Picks are faster, but not sure if he got some damage. Maybe doesn't look like he has too much damage coming out the lane, but he does take a fast sprint off the pit lane. He goes. Go back up to the back of the race lead. Closest drivers on the racetrack for now. And still pretty much 2-3 car except for these two drivers. Will Sharp coming out pit lane this time? They both come out pit lane actually. Who have the better pit stop? Any mistakes on pit lane? No speeding. Looks like everyone's okay. They both pit at the same time here. So who's a better pit stop? There goes Jim Minch, staying out a little longer than these two drivers. Sharp drops back, Wygent waiting his turn. Pretty much the same they came in, the same they come out. Same gap and everything. There's, ooh! Wygent through the grass up here at the exit. That's gonna allow Sharp to get through. Wow, that's a very costly mistake on cold tires there. Wygent loses grip as Sharp, also losing grip on entry. all losing grip
Oh,
on those
wow.
cold tires. And Sharp hangs on for now. Wajin has a slowdown probably. As a single file back out, switching spots though. Sharp out front now as Wajin will be second.
You know, Watson's lucky he didn't hit the barrier right out of pit exit when he slid through the grass. It's DJ Trout, you see, waiting in the wings now.
Yeah, he really closed the gap on these 2 drivers with those mistakes. He's only 2 seconds back now.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of limiting mistakes tonight, Trout has.
Yeah, he hasn't really made his own mistakes. He kind of got turned by Sharp there in turn 2. But these two continue to battle. Let's get lap traffic gain some more time. We got lap traffic up ahead. We'll see how much this lap traffic slows these race leaders down. Wajin lost a little bit of time with from lap traffic, but he's down to his second gap now. Being him and Sharp. Out still about 2.5 back from Wajin. Wajin losing a lot of time now. He might have damage here. Yeah, his right front is broke, I believe. Yep, he's destroyed. Or he's a slowdown, maybe. I don't know if he was trapped to buy. Not sure if there's something there. On board with this 00 machine. Just wasn't full throttle there. I guess he had a certain slowdown or something. Not sure exactly what for. The only thing I can think of is when he cut the course there, but I mean, he was served out a little sooner than that, and that cost him pretty much 4 seconds right there. Trout up to second now once the pit cycle is cycled through. And Sharp has now a 4-second lead over DJ Trout. As that was a very big turn of events there. That's basically allowed lower pressure Sharp to lose control, to be here, and possibly to win. With 9 laps to go still. About 4 seconds back, so the race is not over at all. We'll see how much of a dent DJ Trout can put into Louis Patel Sharp. 9 laps to go.
Bobby Lauer is running nearly the entire race, a lap down, able to go from 11th to 8th here within the last few laps. Just trying to recover in points. Currently sitting in second. I think that Jimmy Meek and DJ Trout, who are tied for points in third right now, will jump Flowers, but this is still good recovery for him. Trying to salvage what he can. He hit the wall of champions early on in the race and just cooked his right front. It was bent sideways. Had to use his fast repair. Just watching, closing the gap, excuse me, on DJ Trout. Both of these drivers fishtail it, getting back on the gas, down Casino straight. Trout with the momentum here. And we've seen over the course of this race, Trout have a better set of corners here coming up, but then Wydget looking low though, sends it in there.
Ooh, low contact. Somehow he makes some move work. Wow. Trout will repay the favor down to 1 year. Seen him getting back up to Casey Wydget a few times earlier in this race.
I mean, no contacts on the table now.
It's kind of like you race me I race you how you race me type of situation. Looks like they both make it out clean off of 2. I think Trout kind of knows Wajin has the fresher tires here. And Wajin really pushing hard. You kind of see how loose he gets off of 4 there.
I just think it's going to take a mistake from Pit or Sharp for these drivers to catch up.
Trout really. And he put the grass there. Very nice. I know Sharp has about 4.7 second lead over Wajin. Maybe he closes the gap here in 7 laps. It's going to probably be a really tall ask for him to do. We'll see what the lap times are this time by. It's actually about 6 tenths quicker than Sharp last time by. He's closing out quite a bit last time. If he keeps up this pace, he does have a chance to maybe close the gap down enough. Maybe have a battle here in the last lap. Is the gap now really closing down that time by? We'll see what lap time difference is. Sharp with 45.9. Casey Wajin with 45.1. Now he got down to 4 seconds. He's really putting those lap times in these past 2 laps. Be a quick comparison here. See about 1.2 seconds difference between these guys in the last 2 laps. See if that continues this lap, as maybe Sharp's just trying to take it a little more easy than Wajin. That might be the reason why Wajin's putting a little bit quicker lap times and then really putting Sharp up ahead.
But he's obviously burning up his tires trying to do that. And once Sharp sees him within a certain amount of distance, I'd say probably within like 3 or probably within 2 seconds, I think Sharp would try to pick up the pace some more.
Now it's down to 3.3 a little bit here. We'll see what the gap is this time by crossing the line. 5 laps to go. Push sharp. Oh, Wygen cuts it. That's pretty much going to end his run there. Unless he can recover good enough. Kind of right. Sharp when that happened, but Wygen just kind of cut it a little bit too much on entry. Pushing really hard. Yeah, around 3.5, so pretty much unless a miracle happens, I just don't see Wygen catching up to the lower Patrol Sharp as he's still serving that slowdown right now. I believe there's any lap traffic ahead. Lap traffic ahead. Not. Most lap traffic would be a 98. Don Matthews achieved onto the hairpin right now. Shark is do like a little short shoot here. .3 seconds now. The gap here. 4.5 laps to go, pretty much. We're at 71 machine. No mistakes and bring it home. That's pretty much what I would be saying to myself here. Route still has a chance to maybe get up to second if he pushes hard here, but I think he kind of burned up his stuff early on. He paid a little bit earlier than the 2 drivers ahead. Lap time wise, I should compete with Pacey Wygen. Wygen again making a big mistake. This may allow Trout to close the gap here and maybe get up to second here. But he's really losing down the front straight. Wasn't going down the pace of Wygen. You could see Valley for second. Not something we kind of expected in this race. Trout was kind of out of it, but he's dropped it down, up the gap to about 1 second between these 2 drivers. We got Valley for 9th, Richard Ode, Angel Santiago. Both of them, these guys 1 lap down, but got him for that 9th place position. Richard Ode went to the right side. Santiago going to block a little bit. He's up inside lane, right lane for the corner here. Watch for the cross. Ooh, a 78 round. They both go off the racetrack there. Santiago stays on the racetrack a little bit better than Ode, obviously, but Ode he charged back up to that 9th position for Santiago. Santiago makes a mistake here. Also, Scott Kaminsky back there. Lever not too far back from these 2 drivers also. Also, Trout now closing the gap even more. Pacey Wygen with 2 laps to go. close the gap to Elijah. Got another battle here. Angel Santiago Cuchillo going back at it. All within 2/10 of each other here. Santiago defends low. Watching the crossover, but Odes cuts course a little bit, not sure to slow down. Santiago parks the bus there. As he best he can defend on that position. And he's behind on Scott Peninsky. That's also for position. Rejar is fighting out for that 9th place spot. Here comes O to the inside lane to the hairpin. And he's going to get a better run off the exit. Pretty much even off of the hairpin, but O clears barely. Here goes Santiago with a good run off the exit also. A little kink there, getting a little bit better through the gears. Went down the back straightaway. The 3-car battle here for the 9th place position. All 3 under a blanket here. Oh, well, it goes way too wide. There's gonna easily get slowed down, but Santiago a little bit more conservatively as he goes a little wide there. Clips fast. It's a bit loose. Go back up to now for second. Trout. 4/10 between him and Base Wajen. As White Fly this time by for Lily Pitcher Sharp. It's a battle for second. Rangers on behind him.
Trout versus Wygent, just like early on, battling for the lead early in this race. Trout could never get around Wygent, but Wygent was able to get around Trout on this run with a little bit of contact through the final chicane. So see if something like that happens this time. Both these drivers just
Wygent goes
giving it
wide.
their all. Yeah, giving it their all, overshooting corners.
Ooh, Trout all over the back bumper of that 00 machine.
A little bump there as we head into turn 10.
I'll guess it will Trout be here. The wall and final chicane, the wall champions. Out in front, Liverpool Sharp took over the race lead after Wygent and went off the racetrack in the pit lane with those cold tires, but through the final chicane, through the wall of champions. No mistakes for Sharp in these final 12 laps. And Sharp will win the Montreal 130 here in Gilles Villeneuve. Wygent will finish second and DJ Trout will finish third. We mentioned fourth coming down the back straightaway this time.
Yeah, he stayed out early in the race for 12 laps, went a few laps later than everybody else, and it got him to 4th position here.
A really great run for finish. Pretty much crowd quiet all night, just in that 4th place spot. But we didn't really talk about anyone in the mid pack. I would say mostly drivers, the 3-4 drivers up front, and 3-4 drivers battling with that. Here comes Dean Clavitt through the chicane also. His puppy bar is sideways there. I don't know how he made that corner, to be honest with you. Clavitt got cross line, that 5th place spot, round out his top 5. Very slow across the line, not sure if he got damage or Christopher Bendel. Cross the line shortly. go to cross line here. Sixth place spot. Matthews right behind him in seventh, and that's going to round out the field. Everyone has cross line. Angel Santiago lost one across line here, but that will do it here for the Montreal 130. Everyone has finished this race. The 0% sharp mentioned before is your race winner.
Don, I want to hear from you on this. Who would you say is the driver of the race? Because you could make an argument for Wygent. Started on pole, dominated the day. Has been up in the top two for the entire race, but Ghetto Sharp started seventh place, and we've seen it be hard to pass here. She made her way all the way up to the lead.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's between those two, but I would say Sharp would have the edge. Obviously, just getting the race won is kind of just put you on the edge over Wygen there.
Yeah, we saw Wygent make a few mistakes during the race. Sharp not so much, was very aggressive in the first few corners, made contact out to the lead, spinning him around, and just tried multiple moves to the inside lane through turn one. So very aggressive for her for this race, but she got the win. So
Yeah, really what counts at the end here. As we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be speaking to our top three finishers right after that. Hello, we're back. We're back here live at Jules Villeneuve in Montreal, Canada. Just speaking to our top 3 drivers. First off, our race winner, Lily Pritter Sharp. Hello, Lily, you got a copy?
Yeah.
You get the race win here at Montreal. Talk us through your night. You had a pretty big battle with Wygen and DJ Trout throughout the night there. Got the race lead off of cold tires and crazy shenanigans off those first few laps after the last pit stop there.
Um. Yeah. Messed up quality. Got a black flag at the hairpin on my second lap, which would have probably put me second on the grid. So made it hard for myself, like straight away, having to come from. I think it was 7th or 8th. Lost touch with Pacing and DJ off the back, getting stuck behind. I think it was the 94. Once I got past the 94 and Bobby hit the world champions, it was just about trying to catch up. Me and DJ were working together on strategy and trying to undercut Pacey. It worked. I accidentally rolled too fast into turn 1 and accidentally got onto the rear DJ. And once again, DJ, I've said it a million times already. I am sorry about that. Just complete fudge up. Save myself off on my part. Then that final pit stop, seemed nobody wanted to lead out the pit. First Pacey goes off. Apparently, it's wild ass netcode. And then I, in my confusion, also go off. I then, God, I can't remember if I retook the lead because Pacey went off or I just retook the lead. But then Pacey got a slowdown. I pulled away. Yeah, no, that was crazy. I just can't remember the half of a race.
Yeah, you had to hold on basically for the last 10 laps there, 8, 9, 10 laps or so. How were you just trying to hit your marks there, not letting Wygent catch you with such a big lead?
Just controlling the wheel spin on the tires, keeping where sometimes you want to go second for speed, go third. Where you want to go first, go second, or short shift to second. Just control the wheel spin of your tires. Because if you put too much of a thermal load, a thermal shock into the tires, you're not going to recover from that. And you're basically just going to be in a constant state of wheel spin, which will then overpressure your tires and then just cause your rear end to be gliding on the racetrack as your tires have ballooned to a point where the contact patch can't sink into the track.
Yeah, you did a great job there holding on to the lead. Actually extending your gap too also, but anyone like thank you for tonight's win?
The other Lily Fraser, Bobby for getting my entry into this. Thank you, Bobby. DJ, once again, working brilliant strategy together. Just, oh, you're well done. Won again. I know I ruined our chance to walk away with it.
You get the win here tonight at Montreal, and congrats on you.
Merci.
That was Lily Pritter Sharp, our race winner here. Oh, we speak to our second place driver, AC Wydra. Oh, basically, got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
You round yourself off in the second there. You almost had a chance to gain the race win, but you kind of just made a few mistakes off a pit lane on that final pit stop. Talk us through there. Was it just kind of cold tires, or got to Lily and it was she said it was something about neck hit or something, but kind of struggled there off those off the pit lane.
Yeah, there was like a massive neck code with one of the biggest ones I've seen. Sharp just gave me a little nudge and pushed me off the track, and then pushing, trying to get back around her, and made the mistake, which I didn't really think was a mistake because it was the line that I had seen everybody else running, but it gave me a 3.5 second slowdown. So at that point, I was just driving really, really angry, and I mean, I was putting some fast laps down, but I was burning my stuff up, and there was just no shot at overcoming the slight penalties that I had gotten throughout the race.
Yeah, you still also had some great battles though throughout the race. Talk us through how hard it was to pass, and you did a great job defending there early on with DJ Trout. Also, just talk us through that.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily hard to pass. It was just who had the better throttle control off the corner, not to get the wheel spin. Um, Passing opportunities, I mean, they came about quite often because I know the middle chicane there. I don't know the corners. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's just the backstretch chicane. Uh, Before the hairpin, that corner was easily the hardest corner on the entire track. I know I made plenty of mistakes there. Sharp made plenty of mistakes there. DJ probably made plenty of mistakes there. So it always set somebody up for the hairpin like super well. Um, but yeah, passing was hard, but not hard if you knew what you were doing.
Yeah, you got the pole here tonight also, but come up short there. Anyone I thank for tonight's second place run?
Yeah, I got a shout out PBR Racing. You guys up in the booth for broadcasting, Dean for putting this all on, Rodney for just being the Bolt owner. Got to shout out the fiance for letting me do this, and shout out to Sharp for getting herself a win. And this one it sticks because she ain't gonna get no penalty this time.
Yeah, and like I said, congrats on your second place here tonight in Montreal.
Thank you.
That was Pacey Wajin, our second place finish. Third place finisher, excuse me, DJ Trout. Hello, DJ. Do you got a copy?
Yes, I do. How you doing?
Doing pretty well. You had a pretty good run there. Just had some contact with your teammate there, Lloyd Sharp, the turn one, turn two area. Talk us through that, and also talk us through your strategy.
Uh, the contact. I mean, it's just a racing incident. It's what happens at a road course when someone lines up to focus more on exit and someone focuses more on entry. It's just a thing of those two, two different approaches going into turns 1 and 2 collide. I mean, it's just a racing incident there. I mean, my strategy was to stay out front or stay behind Pacey. I really didn't have a strategy about where I wanted to be, but I knew I definitely wanted to undercut in this race to try to do the undercut, just because the undercut at Montreal is so effective. So it did kind of get me back into the battle there for a little bit, but yeah, just Lily was way too fast, and I kind of burned the rear tires off my car a little bit too much.
Well, you still get a good result here in third place. You started second, so I mean, overall good race here tonight in Montreal. Anyone you like to thank for this good run?
Thank you to my teammate. I mean, congratulations to her. Thank you to everyone that races here on Tuesdays. Thank you guys for broadcasting. And yeah, thank you for everything.
Yep, and congrats on your third place finish here tonight in Montreal.
Thank you.
DJ Trout rounding himself off in that third place spot. Take a quick look at your results here tonight. There are 30 laps here. Gilles Villeneuve, Montreal, Canada. Louis Sharp gets on top step of the podium, I guess you could say. That first place spot. Pacey Bajent second. DJ Trout third. Jimmy Minch fourth. Dean Claret fifth. Christopher Pendel sixth. Jimmy John Matthews seventh. Brad Blowers eighth. Richard O ninth. Scott Prudensky. Santiago 11th. Bailey Thompson 12th. Greg Pillar and Casey Ellis did not grid up or set a lap here. I don't think they did, but they are on finishing results. But overall, pretty interesting race. First half was very eventful. A lot of battling, a lot more battling than I thought there would be. Obviously, people making some mistakes, a few spins here and there, kind of spread the field out, and Sharp just takes advantage of all of it.
Yeah, they just seem to have a better handle on things in the second half. And it just really impresses me how Sharp went from 7th all the way to 1st. We just saw just it being tough to pass, especially up front, and she just quickly got her way up to 3rd place, hung around there, waited in the wings, and then just took the opportunity when it arose.
Yeah, and yeah, overall, pretty fun race here in Montreal. Um, next
And
week,
next week we have Richmond. It's gonna be our second race of this little 3-race run we have between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then the week after is Charlotte to close off this 3-race stretch here before the holidays.
yeah, Richmond
So
next
this is our
week.
first short track this season too. We've been went to Talladega to start off the season, then Chicagoland and Texas, 2 intermediate tracks, had an off week, come to a road course here, then first short track, like I said. So this is going to be a good change of pace for the season.
Yeah, a lot different than the racing we've seen before. We'll see how it plays out. And next broadcast we have is tomorrow night at Auto Club, the ARCA cars, so the Star ARCA Cup. So that should be a fun one. And we have Friday night, which I believe also is at Richmond. I do remember at Richmond in the next gen cars. So I have Richmond within sights here, and then we have season opener for the Bolt Racing League on Saturday nights at Daytona. So that should be a fun race there too. So a lot of action coming up here shortly, and we will see you next week at the same time at Richmond.